So how long have you been taking part in freestyling?
Pretty long now. I think it's almost like 10 years than I do freestyle. And before that I was a motocross rider, but I pretty much ride all my life. You know, I received my first bike at 4 years old and I just ride every day.
What's the biggest trick you've ever pulled off?
A backflip to side landing in London. No, it wasn't this one. I don't know, I think one of a big roller flip on a 110 feet jump.
With a lot of new riders coming into the sport, are you feeling the pressure from below?
Not particularly, you know, it's all the time some rider ride good, and every competition, especially the Red Bull X Fighters, you get the 10 best rider of the world, then it's all the time very hard to win, and you all the time have a pressure from the other rider.
And are you looking forward to coming to London for Red Bull X Fighters at Battersea?
Yeah, for sure. I'm very excited to go back to London. I hope I get better luck this year, and we'll see.
All right, so can you tell me a little bit about how long you've been freestyling for?
I've been doing freestyle motocross since I was probably about 12, 13 years old. I joined the Crusty Demons tour when I was 14 back in Australia, so it's cool to, I guess it's been kind of I've been doing it for a long time really, I guess, but it's my first time over. I'm just a very new name to Europe and America, so it's cool to be able to try and make a stamp.
How old are you now?
18 years old.
Oh my gosh. It's quite an unusual life for a teenager. What was that like when all your mates were at school?
Yeah, I guess it was different when I was younger. All my friends were at school studying, and I was off doing homeschool on the weekend with the Crusty Demon guys, trying to, I guess, living the lifestyle that everyone lives, going out drinking, trying to get into clubs when I was young. But I don't know, it's been fun.
How did you get into motocross at all in the beginning? Have you been riding since you were really young?
Yeah, I started off like riding bicycles, like push bikes when I was younger, and kind of when I finally got a dirt bike, it was on from there because it's what I wanted to do. I'd grown up watching the Crusty Demons movie, watching the Metal Militia Boys, and just wanted to live that life, and it's just what I live for. It's all I've ever known, you know. Since day one, I've always wanted to ride a dirt bike.
So obviously FMX is a really dangerous sport. What inspired you to get into it in the first place?
I guess, I know I've been racing dirt bikes since I was 5 years old, and sort of got to a stage when I was around, I think I was about 20 years old, and sort of just got over it. You know, I've rode dirt bikes for 15 years and it's doing the same thing. Then freestyle motocross sort of started to get bigger and bigger, and it seemed like, you know, you didn't have to train as hard, you didn't have to worry about your fitness, you could just go out and drink beer and ride dirt bikes. So sort of that led me onto it, and one thing led to another. You know, I had no expectations of where my career was heading. I was getting on the plane at it and had a bit of fun, and next thing I know, here I am in Madrid.
What's the biggest trick you've ever pulled off?
Biggest trick would definitely have to be the double backflip. You know, I've done all 39 of them exactly to this date, and you know, last year I got a bit unstuck, but I'll come back. I've done 11 more in Australia, and hopefully in London in a few more weeks I'll perform there.
Are there a lot of new riders coming to the sport? Obviously there's some new guys around in Madrid. Do you see a lot of new talent coming through? Yeah,
definitely. You know, as I said, 5 years ago freestyle motocross wasn't very big at all, but it sort of started to build up, and now all the young guns are starting to come through, and you know, us old guys, we've had a lot of crashes and our body doesn't move as much as theirs there. So the young kids are coming up now, and they can take our job. You know, about 2 or 3 more years and I think I'll be done with this, so I'll let those guys come and take over.
That one, he lost it. I like it. He didn't put the face of the defenders. He comes back around.